Aloha! Welcome to the Aloha Friday with the Sandwich Islands Social Network. It's a series of interesting, fun conversations sharing the lives and journey of people in our island community. The Sandwich Islands Social Network is a non-profit organization serving Hawaiians and Hawaiians at heart away from their island home, and tax-deductible donations are gratefully accepted. And you can find us at sandislands.org. Sandislands.org. And I'm your host, Kamaka Brown, and I have the distinct pleasure of having Hawaii's boy band fave, the 2022 Hoku Hanohano Award Entertainer of the Year group. They are Crossing Rain, and it's early in the morning back in Hawaii, so I want to say aloha. Good morning, you guys. What's up? We got you up early, man.
Thank you for having us.
So
It's late. It's late.
it's late. Oh, you guys. And I have, and to the left of your screen, I have Josh Kealoha Yamanaka, and he is known as Jay from Hilo Town. What's up, Jay? Hilo represent.
So,
Kamehameha
up?
represent.
That's
And
Jorden, actually.
right next to him is Sho Takasawa. Aloha, welcome, Sho. Oh, man,
Hi.
you guys, you're handsome buggers, man. I'm embarrassed. I'm Uncle is over here and surrounded by these good-looking guys. I don't know, man. Over here to the right
How you
of your
put that?
screen, right to your screen is Devin Teruya. What's up, Devin?
Hi. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Devin comes from Aea High School over there, and from that side of the island. And we're going to crisscross the island, and we're going to drive down Kalana Ana Ole Highway, and we're going to pass going down by Kaiser High School, none other than Wyatt Keola, Kaneshiro. We call him Monarch. What's up, Monarch?
How's it? Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah. So, listen. I took the red eye out of LA. That was 11 o'clock last night, and I landed this morning. Uncle is hella hungry. I am hangry. You guys gonna roll up? I said, boys, let's go grind someplace. Where we going, you guys?
It's a good question, Uncle. It's a great
There's
question.
a lot of good options.
Um,
Mm. One
where
of
we?
my one of my favorites. Somewhere close to my house, actually. I like to go to Cold Pancake House. You ever
Oh,
been Cold
cool.
Pancake House?
There's a cool pancake house back where I grew up in. How about
Yeah.
Ikai as well?
I love the corned beef hash.
Oh,
So good.
corned beef
Also,
hash.
Jordan and I, we've been eating at Eggs and Things a lot. That's one of our favorite breakfast places.
Eggs
Yeah,
and
Eggs and
things.
Things. Shout out Eggs and Things.
Yeah. Shout out to eggs
Um,
and things.
I I eat breakfast at my home, so you should come over to my house and get breakfast there.
Shoots, brah.
Yeah. Let's actually not go to any restaurant. We'll just go to Shotaro's house.
And if you're catching the red eye to Hilo, we gotta stop either at Ken's Pancake House
Mm.
or Hawaiian Style Cafe.
Hawaiian style cafe. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Well, you know what? Us locals, we love our food, and we always talking about food, and we always get our favorite hang that we like to go. And for me, as long as get on bottled ketchup, and if I can order kimchi, or get
Welcome, I'll show you
chili
where.
pepper water on top of the table.
Yeah, pepper water.
Make anything taste
A little
good.
bit mayonnaise.
Oh, it may gotta be best food.
Anything.
Gotta be best foods.
Gotta be best food.
Best food mayonnaise.
Gotta be best food. There's no other mayonnaise.
Exactly. Um, you guys have a fantastic opportunity. to really, really represent Hawaii and and its people with your music, and you have taken very, very seriously that, and all Hawaii is watching you, and you walked into the 2022 Hoku Hanohano Award Show. You guys were nominated. You were there. How are you feeling? What is running through your head when you're just like looking around and seeing all the stellar entertainers and people you recognize? You guys thinking?
Um, it's very exciting to be in this realm here in the music industry here in Hawaii. Growing up, I looked up to a lot of the people that we saw there, and growing up, I got to spend time with these people as well because of my dad. And I was very excited to introduce my brothers to a lot of these people that I know, and a lot of these people that we should be looking up to in this industry, and the culture here in Hawaii, especially in Hawaiian music, is very important to us here and the culture. So I was very excited going in, and I wanted the group to get one because like it would really help us push out our name and really help us establish us as artists here in the industry and as innovators here, because Hawaii that hasn't really seen what we're doing yet, at least. So I was very excited to be nominated, to be performing, and to at the end of the night get a Nahoku. So it was very exciting.
Yeah, yeah,
The most
yeah.
exciting part for me was meeting Amy Hanaiali'i, because she's the singer that got me into Hawaiian music. So I was fangirling a little bit.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, and we also really enjoy performing with our dancers as well. We were fortunate enough to get the chance to perform at the Hokus, and we brought along some of our XR dancers with us, and we're kind of like panicking because the stage was a little smaller than we anticipated, and we were kind of like reblocking the day before the performance. But I think we pulled it off and had a good time, man.
It was super
It
fun.
was super fun.
Once we performed, then all of our stress went away and we started enjoying the night a lot.
I could finally eat the food.
Yeah.
Full circle,
When
right
you're
back to
stressed,
food, man. Yes.
yeah,
It
exactly.
always comes back to
Yeah.
food.
Very good, very good. For our folks that have dropped in, we want to welcome them. There's Joy Pu'uvai. She says, Aloha crossing rain. That's Joy. Pu'uvai is part of
Enjoy.
our ohana and part of our gang over here
Join our
that
Pu'uvai.
joins us. Yeah. There's Brother Marty Burns. Aloha Friday kako.
Aloha.
Marty says, yes, 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 yes.
Aloha. Aloha.
And let's see. Auntie Kay Bennett. Aloha kako. She's saying to you guys as well. Nice.
Auntie.
Nice, nice, nice. Um, there are. I guess I would ask you, what kind of music do you guys listen to? Monarch, what kind of music are you into?
I'm I'm into a lot of different genres. I would say my main genres are hip hop and rap. Um, my favorite artists to listen to, probably Nicki Minaj. I
Okay.
love Nicki Minaj. I really love women in rap, and Nicki Minaj was a big pioneer of that. She was kind of holding it down for the women in hip hop for a long time,
Mm.
and she helped pave the way for a lot of modern rappers who are women to um, like be in the mainstream and to be really successful. And so I respect that. Um, I respect her for that. And also, I've been listening to Beyonce's new album, Renaissance. It's so good.
Oh.
It's so good. I can't listen to anything else right now. I just can't.
I heard a couple of cuts off of that myself. It was like, yes, yes, Queen Bee is back.
Can't help but dance.
Be is
Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
Devin, what kind of music are you
Yeah,
listening to?
some of my yes. Yes, I I'm known in the group as kind of the K-pop guy.
Okay.
I'm really big into K-pop, and I don't know. I'm just very inspired by the dynamics of the music as well as the choreo because they're always like perfectly choreographed and they're always very in sync. And it's a joy for the ears as well as the eyes to watch and listen to K-pop. Um, but recently I'm getting more into like R&B music, more vibey, more like late night drives kind of vibes.
Got it.
Yeah.
I listen to dubstep on my late night drive.
Bell step. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure. What are you listening to?
I, as you might know, I'm actually born in Japan, and I English is my second language,
Hmm.
so I really listen to J-pop, Japanese pop basically,
Yeah.
and I can relate a lot to J-pop because my language is Japanese,
Right.
so I listen to lots of J-pop, but also K-pop, which Devin got me into, but
Nice.
also Monarch and um how do you say? Just pop in English, pop,
Pop. Yeah,
pop.
pop music.
Yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
basically any genre I listen to.
And it's all about the beats, right? No matter what language, right? It's all about the beat. It's all about the groove. Is it danceable, right? Does it draw you in? And even if you may not understand, I was in Paris, and this guy turned me on to some French rap and some French R&B. I didn't understand a word, but the groove and the beat was so seductive. It just sucks you right in. I was like, and they can say, "Do you know what this song is about?" I go, "No, it's about this guy killing his mother." I went, "Oh, well, no, excuse me. Thanks a lot for sharing that music with me and telling me." I was like, Jay, how about yourself?
Um, that's a good question. I grew up on a lot of oldies, so I listen to groups like Boys to Men, and I take a lot of inspiration from them vocally. Um, and I kind of want to bring that kind of a shout out to Boys to Men vocally. I want to bring that to the group somehow. Also, I listen to Hawaiian music. I grew up on a lot of Hawaiian music because my family, pretty much my whole family plays music. That's how I kind of had my musical upbringing. As far as my genre and kind of like what I listen to now, I listen to a lot of R&B, modern R&B and hip hop and pop music, and yeah. And thanks to Devin, now I'm into K-pop.
Nice. um, the history and the legacy of boy bands, all the way from Boys to Men, New Kids on the Block, Backstreet Boys, In Sync, 98 Degrees, right? Uh, go and listen to their harmonies, their tight dance moves. Certainly set the pace when you go back and take a look at, and of course BTS as well. And now Crossing Rain is here and is making the moves, and we are so happy that you are here. Now would be a good time. Let's just take a moment and let's just watch one video, and let's see what should we. Let's do Not My Type, and let's watch. Anything you want to tell us about your experience of shooting this video and Not My Type, and what do you guys remember the most about this one? This is the
Ooh,
one that's on
the one
stage.
on
Is this
Hawaii
Hawaii
Theater.
Theater?
It was
Yes.
a Hawaii theater, and it was actually directed by my dad. That video,
Wow.
he was directing that event, so we were lucky to be able to work with him, and also we were getting ready for our showcase at the Hawaii Theater. So to be able to get in the Hawaii Theater and get on stage, as well as being able to work with my dad, made it a really, really fun experience.
Nice, nice. Um, and at the very beginning, there's this move where the drum begins, and there's a syncopated with the drum. Uh, that was you, show, on the far left. Let's take a look because I thought that was very cool. Let's do Not My Type.
Sorry, girl, you're just not my type.
Overprotective, sweetie, you should know that all my uncles, aunties, cousins are not to be messed with. You could flex your money and you'll never be impressive. Are you even happy? That's the fact in question.
How did I even get tangled up in this mess?
I feel like I am a princess that's in distress.
My life flipped when I met you,
so I need a little less you.
Taking up all my space, taking up all my time, filling up everybody's heads with your lies. The honey was sweeter before you came in my life. No amount of money is gonna change my mind.
I'm sorry that you think that you're the one for me, but baby, you're just not my type. I think it's funny that you think I call you mine, so stop walking around with your head so high. I think that it's funny that you think you're my honey. Yeah, I don't need your funding, so run back to your mommy. I think that it's funny that you think you're my honey. Yeah, I don't need your funding, so run back to your mommy.
You're a clingy boyfriend, I could never beat you toe to toe. You think we're a power couple, I think you're just blowing smoke. See, we are, yeah, not that serious, yeah. Never DTR, yeah, you're delirious. Ay, I think you're too young for me. All these fireworks, they ain't really fun for me. I am not your cash cow and I am not your money tree. You should look back at your exes, I can see a ton of me. Okay, it's like that way. You gon' tell the whole world that I love you, imagine. You tried to share my fashion, get rid of my accent. All my work you taxed it, hey honey, that's it.
Taking up all my space, taking up all my time, filling up everybody's heads with your lies. The honey was sweeter before you came in my life. No amount of money is gonna change my mind.
I'm sorry that you think that you're the one for me, but baby, you're just not my type. I think it's funny that you think I call you mine, so stop walking around with your head so high. I think that it's funny that you think you're my honey. Yeah, I don't need your funding, so run back to your mommy. I think that it's funny that you think you're my honey. Yeah, I don't need your funding, so run back to your mommy.
Run back, girl. Run back to your mommy. Great moves, great moves. How was that, putting those moves together and getting the lyrics down? What kind of work that involved? How did that all come together for you guys?
Yeah, well, we're unfortunately missing our two choreographers who
Oh,
choreographed
okay.
that piece.
All right.
But I remember, yeah, Asher and Haru. But I remember while they were choreographing it, they were at first doing like, basic choreo, like standing up. But then Asher had the idea of like, what if we did it like in stools? Like that would like totally create a different like vibe and energy as opposed to our other dances. And they pulled out some chairs in the studio, and I was just watching them choreographing in the mirror, and I'm like, wow, like I'm excited, like this looks pretty cool. And then when they finally taught it to us, then we knew like, oh, this is gonna be like one of our iconic dances.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely iconic. Like we see people our fans like sitting down, in the crowd, like doing the moves with us and singing along with us. And so like, yeah,
That-
shout out to Asher and Haru for doing really good on that choreo.
That's the best, right? When your audience sings along with you, knows all the lyrics to your songs, and then if they're also doing some of your dance moves, that's the bomb, man. That's the bomb. You know you've got some
Sure, yeah.
real dedicated fans and people that love what you guys do, man. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Um, and on stage, you must have had a number of different experiences while performing lives, whether it be mishaps or funny stuff that happened or whatever. Can you recall anything? I mean, with all the performances you've done, that kind of when you look back, you go, "Oh my God, I can't believe that happened," or "We did that."
Yeah, definitely. One happened quite recently actually at our McKinley show. Our first showing, one of the numbers we performed was called "The Flame," and it's a cover originally by Cheap Trick. But that choreo was choreographed by Asher, and we do the dance with mic stands, like like a mic stand. And one of the moves is we like throw it back. We just like we like jerk the mic stand back and then do like a cool little pose. But then, um, sadly, the mic flew off. Like the handheld mic flew off of the mic stand, and we heard a loud thud. But I didn't realize that my mic flew off until I pulled it back, and then I saw it was empty, and I was like, and then I just heard the audience start to like laugh, and then I looked on the side, and I saw it like rolling off stage, and then my part was coming up to sing, so I was panicking, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Should I run off stage or should I just like go to some other member to like ask for the mic? So then I started signaling like from my manager like bring the mic back on stage. But he was like I'm not gonna go on stage. So then I like kind of walked off stage to grab the mic, and then everyone started clapping like oh it's okay, you're still doing great. And I was like okay, I'm not as nervous anymore. But I was panicking in the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that McKinley show was definitely amazing, and a lot of unexpected things happened. Some bad things, but also some good things.
Definitely.
And we truly have the best fans. Um, like Devin mentioned, even though we made a mistake, they were like all supportive and they started cheering
Yeah,
and clapping when
yeah.
um Devin's mic flew off. But also on our 7 p.m. show, we ran out to get into position for our first number, and all the fans were like shaking these blue like glow sticks, and we didn't know that they were gonna do that. And some of our fans actually organized that for that concert,
Nice.
and they gave everyone like glow sticks, and so that was like a really special moment for us. Yeah.
It was just like a
Nice.
sea of blue, and it was really touching at the moment, and
Mm.
it still is. And as we just walked on stage, and we kind of like went blank, and we just looked out into the blue mass, and we were like, wow, like this is amazing.
Yeah, that was a good
Even
moment for
for
sure.
the first show, they made signs for us during our last song, Shine, and on the sign it said like hold this up during Shine, and they all started holding up signs, and it said like a really nice touching message, and we couldn't really see it on stage because the lights were on us, and we were trying to look at it, but they brought it backstage after, and we read it, and it was really touching and nice. Yeah.
Sweet, sweet. I think for Jay and Show, their camera, I think we're frozen over there. Can you guys hear us, Jay, Show? Or did we lose
Yeah,
you?
we can hear you,
Oh,
but our side is frozen as well.
okay. All right. Um, so, Jay, you were telling me about an experience you had on at a Honolulu Middle School that when you first started your school tour, some stuff that happened. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, hi.
Okay, he just appeared.
um,
That's magic. Okay, that's
we
Crossing Rain. Folks, you just saw some magic happen.
we got to Honolulu Middle School um, to kick off our school tour. We were very excited to kick off our school tour because we wanted to touch bases with a lot of the students there, and hopefully they would relate to a lot of our music and relate to us in that way. And we were excited to kick it off over there at Honolulu, and we got there. And we were getting out the car. We were walking towards our green room, I guess you could call it, and some of the students realized that we were there and realized who we were, and they got the whole courtyard to rush towards us. And I was like, holy smokes, we're gonna die. So our manager had to block us off and they like we had to like walk with our backs towards the cafeteria in our green room to get into the room, and that was like our little taste of like what we meant to these students, and we didn't even get to perform yet. So it was
Wow.
really exciting to see that. Really exciting to see what we were doing, and after we got into the green room, we were very excited to perform. We knew how rowdy it was gonna get
Uh-huh.
based off of that one experience. That was super fun.
Oh, good. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, that's very cool. So, let's see. I have someone else in the room just signed on. I think we're gonna do good maybe we just with one camera then because the other maybe having some issues with that. That's fine, you guys. That's good. Thank you for doing that. And the the show that's coming up, I want to talk about in just so we're going to take a little break as we get to the half hour point of our show. And when we come back, let's talk a little bit about the iconic venue that you guys are going to be performing in, the Roxy. It is a legendary venue for entertainment in Hollywood, and it's a fantastic gig for you guys. Intimate. It is. You're going to be up close and personal with your fans. It's going to be awesome. But we're going to take a break right now. We will be right back. I want to share a couple of things for Sandwich Island Social Network. Be right back, guys. Indeed, if you are back from the vinyl records, and it seems like there's a full circle. There's vinyl. People are playing more vinyl these days. We have an excellent opportunity for our friends to get some out of print and hard to get vintage Hawaiian music at our record store. And right down below there, sandislands.org is where you can go to check out our Sandwich Islands vinyl record store. Yes, indeed. Big mahalo to all of our friends supporting the Sandwich Island Social Network. And you can be a sustaining member of the Sandwich Islands by going to patreon.com/Sandwich Islands 808. Oh, yeah, always room for one more on the porch because that's how we are. We invite all of our friends to join us every Monday, 8 p.m. So big shout out to all of our friends that support the work that we do here. We appreciate that very, very much. Yes, a show with absolutely no social redeeming qualities. The Baboos crew, they have no clue, they have no script, and they have no pants. That's every Wednesday. It's a silly show. Join us 1 p.m. every Wednesday. We are back with Crossing Rain. We have Jay and Sho and Devin and Monarch with us. And we've been talking about their music. We've been talking about food. We've been talking about microphone mishaps and everything beyond that. I think it's a good time to talk a little bit about the show that's coming up next week, and I do want to share this with you guys. Let me see. Yeah, aha! Here it is. Check this out.
You left your touch burning on my skin. You better come back, baby.
Hi everyone, my name is Monarch and I'm from Hawaii's newest boy group Crossing Rain. If you like what you're hearing, head to crossingrain.com to get tickets to our Nice to Meet You showcase at the Roxy in West Hollywood, California. We'll see you there.
Come back, you better come back, baby. Come back and get your words, cause I can't stop them from replaying in my brain.
Oh, I like that video. Someone told me that Monarch put that together. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. That was my voice. Yeah.
You did the voiceover.
Those are my glowing. I do those glowing letters out there. Yeah.
That's good. So, August 13th, and you guys are going to be performing at the Roxy. And the Roxy has a rich legacy of music and nightlife in Hollywood. Next year, that club's going to be 50 years old. They're going to be celebrating their 50th anniversary next year. So they've been around for a while. And I don't know if any of these names ring a bell for you, but for us OG and for us generation, people like Neil Young, Genesis, Warren Zevon, Temptations, Frank Zappa, Bob Marley, Van Morrison, Chaka Khan, Adele, Stevie Wonder, Crusaders, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Prince, Bruce Springsteen, all appeared on the stage at the Roxy, you guys. And now, added to that, Crossing Rain. Oh! And if I'm not mistaken, gentlemen, and I was doing some checking it out, the very first Hawaii group at the Roxy. Now, I don't know. I think I was looking around. I don't think anybody else. You guys can ask around, and somebody can call me up and say, Uncle Kamaka, you was wrong. But I didn't see any. I checked out to see if Bruno Mars was there. I checked out to see if Henry Capono, C&K back in the day. I don't see the Roxy, on their resume. So I'm thinking, dude, you guys are repping Hawaii on the stage at the Roxy, man.
Dude,
How's that?
dude.
Whew. And upstairs is a VIP room. Downstairs is where they have your stuff, but upstairs is they call it a special private club, and they have a special membership and all that, where the big stars hang out and stuff. And so it's very, very well known in the industry, and it's pretty amazing. So what can our LA-based fans and the folks come to see you guys at the Roxy expect? What can they expect from you? What are we going to see, guys? What are you going to show us? Yeah. Who? What you gonna bring? Besides
Well,
just
like you said, we're a pop band, so we're gonna bring the catchy melodies and some dance moves to go along with it. Of course, we try to do as much choreography as we can because we are a very dancer-heavy group. Four of our members actually are from the dance community, and so we love dancing and we love making that a big part of our show. But you can expect some harmonies, lots of choreography, lots of catchy melodies and fun pop songs, and a little bit of that Hawaii flavor as well, of course.
absolutely, absolutely. That's beautiful. I was looking at this here that was posted. It said, "Our dream is that through our music, we can provide hope, inspiration, and aloha to young people and those young at heart throughout the world we live in." I saw your interview on Hawaii TV. I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago, and you're reaching out to young people who may be going through a tough time, depression, the isolation of the pandemic, on our young people as well. And you're reaching out and saying you hope that through your music that you can inspire, encourage, and share the aloha. Yeah, something they need a little bit more of, on that. Yeah, yeah. I want to take a look at some more of the dance moves here, man. And thank you for sending this to me. We watched Not My Type, and I'm looking for this one on Come Back. Where did you shoot Come Back?
Ooh, we had two locations for comeback.
Mm-hmm.
We had a location in a nightclub, which was gracious enough to let us shoot there in the day, because there's no one there at the bar in the day. So we were able to set up our lights and smoke machines and whatnot in there. And then we also filmed the second half at Kealoha in Kalihi Valley. So shout out to Kealoha. We have a very good relationship with them, and so we're very grateful for them for letting us use their parking lot. It's honestly just in the parking lot. It's
Nice.
super.
Check it out.
I was
Check
also
it.
grateful that our XR dancers was actually in the music video and helped us dance in the back. And also we're super grateful for Monarch's dad, which actually shot the music video, and also Kalana for using the smoke machines. And like there was lots of people who helped us film the music video, so we're truly grateful for them. Yes.
Definitely.
Man,
And
look
that
at that. Look at
this,
that.
we always say that we want to do things with Aloha and that we want to spread that message. And like the behind the scenes of this video really is an example of that message because we could not have done it with all the amazing people that support us, our friends and our families, our label Tirza, and many other people who, volunteered their time, their money, their effort, to make this music video happen. And so we like to say that this video, the cost was just aloha of our community. And so we're really, really happy with how the video turned out, and we want to do a lot more things like this in the future.
Yeah. That video, I can put it next to any of the high energy music videos I've seen over the years. And I said, wow, this came out of a crew in Hawaii, in Honolulu. That crew put that out. That was like high budget, huge production. And let's take a look at it, man. And check this out. This is Come Back.
I swear I wouldn't call you, so I hope that you don't think that I'm obsessed. Oh no, it's just I thought you wanna know that when you left me there were some things that you left. Oh no, your perfume on my pillow's a reminder that you used to be mine. Oh no, oh I'm not gonna beg you, but you're gonna have to come and get those things that you left behind. You left your touch burning on my skin. You better come back, baby. You left your kiss where your lips have been. You better come back, baby. Come and get what you left behind in my heart and in my mind. Come back, you better come back, baby. Come back and get your words, 'cause I can't stop them from replaying in my brain. Oh no. And take the song we danced to on that night when we were dancing in the rain. Oh no. And don't forget to take the promise that sent shivers when you whispered in my ear. Oh, baby, it's so plain to see that all the love you'll ever need is in my heart, and it's waiting here. You left your touch burning on my skin. You better come back, baby. You left your kiss where your lips have been. You better come back, baby. Come and get what you left behind in my heart and in my mind. Come back, you better come back, baby. 離れた時間は長すぎて Baby 会いたいよ Better come back, baby. 君が残したこの涙も Baby 会いたいよ Better come back, come back.
I feel irresistible. New boo every month like a ritual. They always save the place for me. Next lovers only get the residuals. X is like, come back, come back. Texting paragraphs in all caps. Strangers always trying to make contact. I can say all that, 'cause babe, I'm all that. Ayy, it's fantastic. I got good game, I don't need practice. I'm magic, baby, I'm talent. They keep coming back for that passion. So smooth, honeys don't know what to do. Yeah, you know I got the juice, where I'm in front of fruit. Ayy, get loose if you rockin' with the group. Energy through the roof, attitude like every day's a payday.
Left your touch burning on my skin.
You better come back, baby.
You left your kiss where your lips have been.
You better come back, baby. Come and get what you left behind in my heart and in my mind. Come back, you better come back, baby. Come and get what you left behind in my heart and in my mind. Come back, you better come back, come back.
There are no words. That is an amazing video, you guys. Oh
Thank you
man,
so much.
you know, I've watched that several times, and every time I watch it, I get sucked right into it because the energy is so amazing. It really is, man. So, congrats to Crossing Rain, your team, all of the community of dancers that supported you guys. Killers, killers. And of course, that last piece, I'm expecting Michael Jackson. Dun, dun, Thriller. That was that Thriller moment, right? And then there's that backflip, and boom! It's like whoa, So well played, you guys. Well played. Who's gonna do the backflip? Who's doing the backflip in in um in the club?
Jorden.
Jorden. Uncle will be there with the smoke machine. um, what other experiences did you take away from that music video time that you spent there? Anything that surprised you? Anything you learned? Anything that just you'll take with you as a life lesson?
Yeah, one thing I do remember was that it rained pretty hard towards the end of the shooting, and we had to like film a couple more shots of like the dancing with everyone, but it kept raining and
Well, it was like in the beginning.
was it in the
We
beginning?
barely got any. We had like 2 shots.
Oh, I
We
thought
had
it was,
like 2 takes.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was, well, anyway, it was raining really hard, and we had to cover the lighting equipment, like we had everyone like covered underneath and everything, and it just kind of like halted the production for a while. And we were like, I don't know if we're gonna get the shot today because it just kept on raining. But after it cleared a little bit, we never lost faith that it was gonna clear up, and then it did, and it made the ground like really like nice and shiny, and it
Yeah.
made the lights look even cooler. So I think that really taught us that with every bad or unfortunate situation, there's always like a good side of it, and you can like turn it around. And there's always a silver lining, and we just have to wait for the right moment, and then we got a really cool shot of
Sweet.
the
Sweet,
dancers and
sweet.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's up in
It's
Kalihi,
definitely
and
embracing the
Kalihi
rain.
rains all the time. It's like, so that's why it's so green up there, man. That's like Hilo. That's why Hilo is green. As
You know,
well.
one takeaway I got from the video as well was, if you notice during my rap section, it's all in one take, and there's no hidden cuts or anything in that. It is all one take, and so we had to do it several times to make sure that we're getting the choreography right and the blocking right, and that my energy was good, and that the cameraman was tracking everything right, and so we had to do it many times, and my dad kept asking me like, oh, like, you got another one? You got another one in you? And I was like, oh, yeah, I can do another one. Like, I can do this all day. I got 20 more. I got 20 more. And then we finally got the take that you see in the video, the last one. And then, my dad told everyone to take a break. And I looked at the boys and I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm exhausted. I don't know if I can keep going. And we still had to film that last chorus piece at the end. And, we lined up to do our, to continue on shooting. And I was really tired, and by that point we've been shooting for almost a whole day,
Wow.
and so I was exhausted. I didn't know if I could give, if I had much more energy to give. But then as the song was playing, I saw, one of our fans behind the camera, and she was just like dancing like full out, just like having a good time. And even though that she'd heard the song a gazillion times at that point, because we've been playing it over and over again, she was still enjoying it and still dancing with us, and like that gave me the energy to keep going because, she was so lifted, and her day was made better because of us, because of our dancing, because of our singing and our energy, and then our day was also made better because of her singing and her dancing and her energy, and so it taught me a good lesson about, why our fans are so important to us, and like why we appreciate them and love them so much, because they give us the energy and the passion and the aloha to keep going.
Sweet, sweet.
and do our best.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, look at the time. I can't believe an hour has gone by. My goodness, it went by quickly here. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for coming out this morning in Hawaii and sharing your experience, sharing your the Hawaiian word is mo'olelo. Mo'olelo are stories, sharing your stories and sharing your mana'o, your thoughts, your feelings. So your mo'olelo and your mana'o is greatly appreciated. Wish all of you the absolute best for your gig coming up. So we have quite a few people that are out there and that are watching. Please go to Crossing Rain right down there. Yeah. CrossingRain.com. Get your tickets for the show that's coming up because we don't want you to miss it. And once again, let me see. I want to make sure I put that up there. What do I have? I'm looking for that. Yes, there we go. Now, once again, Crossing Rain, our friends at Crossing Rain, these brothers are going to be at the Roxy in West Hollywood, the iconic Roxy, August 13th. That's Saturday. That's next week, Saturday. And just go to crossingrain.com and you can grab your tickets and share your aloha with Crossing Rain. So for now, we're going to say mahalos, you guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Mahalo to your management team that made all the arrangements and the connections, and you guys for coming out this morning. God bless, the best to you, and we'll see you next time on the Aloha Friday with the Sandwich Islands Social Network. Aloha, you guys. Thank you so much. Take care. Wow. There they go. Crossing Rain, you guys. Whoop, whoop. Don't forget, nice to meet you. Crossing Rain, August 13th, next week, Saturday. Here we go.